And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. Now here's Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Lowry. Out to the wing. Ibaka finds Siakam. Here's Lowry. It's deflected. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Walker. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Out left to the wing. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ibaka. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 6 points.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team. That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Daniel Tice. The Raptors also with a sub. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. So the wing on the left. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam outside. And here's Davis for 3. And again, Toronto no up. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. That one doesn't go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Walker with it. He has 6. Launches it. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Anunoby, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Smart dishes to Tatum. The feed to Cantor. Tatum trying to break free, and he gets it back. The pass to Smart. Second shot opportunity.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hayward. Busted. No good that time either. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Powell gets to Gasol. Stolen by Smart. Outside Williams. Williams passes to Williams. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Williams inside, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
The capacity at 7'1" to just survey the floor. You're not going to impede Gasol's vision.
Gets it off, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so
and no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, they've got Marcus Smart. Hayward out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Guarded by Smart. Here's Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Raptors trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Inside. Williams, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 6. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hayward outside. Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Smart misses. Fast break Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Amazing effort by Fred Van Vliet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Left side Williams. Smart dishes to Hayward. Down low. Pulls up. Here's Williams. No good that time. Some solid defense from Gasol.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Hayward against Van Vliet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Boston ends up going with the new group. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Raptors moving the ball around. Anunoby, no good.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Pass to Siakam. And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Celtics leading by 6. And here's Tatum for 3. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Over Tatum. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. It's picked off. And now Siakam pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Ibaka outside. Back to Siakam. Outside Lowry. And here's Davis for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Panthers got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ibaka in at center. Good work there as it goes. Walker's got 11 points.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Anunoby. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Tice passes to Walker. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Lowry. And Ibaka slams it in.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Siakam. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Tatum against Siakam. And Tice throws it down.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. That one's not going to go. Walker surveying the floor. Offline with his three.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Celtics leading by 9. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here is Ibaka. The pass to Lowry. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
Tice kicks to Walker. Shoots over Anunoby. Hayward. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Lowry. It's Lowry again missing. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Van Vliet wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Walker's shot is off. Raptors trail by 10. Fires the three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Gordon Hayward has filled out that frame and a powerful finish through contact.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. The Raptors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Tice. That one is no good. Fast break, Toronto. Back to Hollis Jefferson. No good. And so it's Boston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest
of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jason Tatum. Williams is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Smart. And the Celtics lead by 14. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 16. And yes, it's good.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams finds Smart. Elbow shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Cantor, the pass to Williams. Good D by Gasol.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Toronto, OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Powell. From deep, Walker. They get it again. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. And at last, they get one to fall.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Brown against Lowry. Count the basket.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Walker against Lowry. Back to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Celtics leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Boston.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And finished off by Siakam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Lowry against Walker. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Green. Passes to Wanamaker. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Ojale passes to Wanamaker. Boston, no good that time either. Now Boucher. Johnson right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. No good from outside. Green taking his time here. It's off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Up next. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Outside Lowry. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
Lets the 3 fly. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Herter. Gets a very good look and converts.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. They get a hand on it. Lowry with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Here's VanVleet. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
Hunter, no one around him. The rebound by Ibaka.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's VanVleet, and it's denied. And he recovers it.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
From the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. 4-point game. And he comes up with the deuce. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The Hawks leading by 7. Passes it to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Bounce pass Young. Collins shakes him. He lays it in. Collins has got 6 points.
and let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And the pass to Capella for 3. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Young dishes to Collins. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby finds Siakam. 2 points. That one goes.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Young passes to Collins. Takes a 3. No good there. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Pascal Siakam.
It was always a team. And I think we don't look at one player and say he's going to save us, you know.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Terrence Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Powell. High post try. Jeff Teague with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. Reddish kicks to Teague. Here's Bembry. Toronto grabs the miss. It's Powell on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Pushing it up. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Nice shot from the wing. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. It's Powell on the wing. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Reddish. One-on-one here. Here's Bembry. Right side Teague. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Teague's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Boucher. Great D that time from Teague.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Reddish with the slam.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure.
Very exclusive.
He can really rise up.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance. Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously, last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for T.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here is Lowry.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
The kick out to Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Siakam. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Huerter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Ibaka, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry with the ball, guarded by Hunter. With the putback, the rebound by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good, Hunter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Lowry. Ibaka, it's good on the putback.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Young way outside. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 6 points. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7. And that should.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Collins, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And Ibaka is right there. 8 points for him.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And that one drops for him.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
On defense, the Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Hollis Jefferson. And the Raptors miss again. Hawks shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Boucher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Teague, the pass to Dedmon. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Pass to Powell. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Boucher kicks to Davis. To end the drought. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Davis drives in, and the shot goes down. Davis has got his 2nd basket.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Teague, the pass to Collins. Teague left side, back to Collins. Hawks passing it around. A shot by Reddish, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. There's the pass to Dedmon. The tray. Gasol with the rebound. The Raptors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Powell lays it up off the glass.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Teague, the pass to Collins. Here's Reddish. Back to Teague. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. To the paint. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Outside, Davis kicks it to Powell. 5 to shoot. Releases. They get the rebound. Outside, Davis. It's Powell on the wing. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Off target from the wing. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Toronto right now, they've got McCaw. Johnson is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Thomas, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Thomas, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. A slam dunk by Thomas.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Fernando. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Doris, I'd say it's pretty hard to beat Patrick McCaw's first 3 seasons in the NBA. Won 2 titles with the Warriors and then 1 with the Raptors.
And how special is that accomplishment? McCaw bided his time, learned from some star players and winners, and now is a key player on this team. 3 rings to his name and plenty of years ahead of him.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. OG Anunoby comes in for Johnson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Matt Thomas. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Young against VanVleet. Young, good.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Count that one.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Here's Herter, covered by VanVleet. Young passes to Hunter. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
VanVleet right side. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Passes it to Herter. To the middle. Kicks to Graham. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Graham missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Graham dishes to Young. Pass to Herter. Back to Graham. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. The pass to Herter. Now Graham from beyond the arc. The shot misses. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. Great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
So it's the Hawks now after Toronto got the three-pointer. Team. They get it back to end the cold streak. Pass to Graham. He kicks it to Reddish. Over Thomas. And the shot is long. Johnson up top. Teague covering. Right wing. Back to Johnson. The three from Thomas. Rebound Atlanta. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Reddish. Back to Teague. From deep three-point range, and the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Gasol, and the basket is good.
Boy, right there you see the toughness and the mental focus of Marc Gasol. This guy burying it even after getting hit.
Teague with the ball. Pass to Fernando. A three ball. The shot that time, not on target. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorothy. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Lowry. Siakam left side. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Richardson gets a wide open look. Connects on the 17-footer. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Some room here for Richardson. Horford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
VanVleet now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Puts it up from 12, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
Oh, such an efficient scorer. You know, if you give Harris these opportunities, he'll punish you from there.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. For 3, VanVleet. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harris, no good. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Embiid finds Simmons. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. But the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside, pass break Philadelphia, and the dunk by Embiid.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Anunoby, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Again, Philadelphia.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lowry with the ball. Simmons is there. And Ibaka is right there.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here is Horford. Richardson the pass to Harris. Back to Richardson. Harris outside. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Down low. Here's Ibaka. Can't cash in from close range. Philadelphia leading by 9. Simmons on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it back. Outside for Simmons. Richardson outside. It's good. 6 points for him.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Back to Lowry. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Yep, it counts.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. It's good from long range.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Here's Thybulle. Burks kicks to Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact, and, you know.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the...
Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Pass to Embiid. And here now is Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz. And a miss there on the triple. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Gasol. Basket good. Gasol's got his first basket.
Not the most athletic guy in the world, but Gasol is still very hard to guard when he's on the move.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Burks pulls it in.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
In the corner, it's Robinson. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Scott with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's the break. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The 76ers leading by 17. Pass to Milton from past the arc. Offensive rebound outside for Robinson. And Scott has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. A shot by Milton, no good. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Davis, the pass to Boucher. Here's Powell. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Scott. Pass to Embiid. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Down by 15. Back to Boucher. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Inside, outside for Robinson. To the wing right side. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Robinson. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. .27 seconds left in the first half. Simmons feeling it out a bit. That's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's VanVleet. The putback, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
And when you have a big man like Ibaka who has the athleticism to get to the ball and convert on the putback like that, that's a luxury.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers ahead, up by.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 13 points, and we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Shaq, I asked. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there, just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Outside for Simmons. Harris outside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Raptors trail by 10. Lowry looking around. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 6.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Richardson finds Simmons. Richardson left side. 6 on the shot clock. Horford.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Thibault's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid, because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Harris.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Anunoby has the open look. Tips it up, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 6.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in to the paint. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. 7 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's Powell on the wing. And stolen by Thibault. Passes to Robinson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the left wing. There's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Robinson finds Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Horford, and it's Horford with the extra effort. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boucher's shot is off. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Davis. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 15. Thibault, the pass to Robinson. Thibault kicks to Robinson. The rebound by Gasol. For Toronto, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The 3 from Davis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 5 now.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
To the middle. Outside for Simmons. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Robinson's got space. Misses there. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Richardson is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. He dishes it to Ibaka. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. The 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Alec Burks checked in for Shake Milton. Down low, Embiid kicks to Horford. Here's Korkmaz. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 13. 3-on-3. From deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Burks finds Horford. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. They grabbed their own miss. That shot, no good. The 76ers leading by 11. Van Vliet brings the double team. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. Van Vliet against Richardson. Siakam outside. Lowry passes to Siakam. And the foul on Alec Burks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Ibaka looking for an opening. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Embiid against Ibaka. Trying to get something going. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lowry against Simmons. Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Now look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the deep.
Here's Lowry, and Embiid with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Marc Gasol is checked in for Serge Ibaka. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Left side Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors need to get a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Simmons. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Out to Harris for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Oh, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Siakam outside. Van Vliet finds Gasol. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
That's good from Richardson.
I mean, the ability of Richardson to instantly elevate your team's play is incredible. He can score, he can facilitate, whatever you need to succeed.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Richardson. Back to Harris. Embiid kicks to Harris. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound. Horford dishes to Embiid. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lowry. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
And here is Thomas. From deep 3-point range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Terrific shot of Nathan. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at point guard. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Now, here's Tice. Inside. And it's Brown missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's VanVleet. Over Walker. VanVleet can't get it to go. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker with it. Picked up by VanVleet.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside, Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And here's VanVleet from the arc.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Here's Lowry. No good, unable to end this run. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And Ibaka slams it in.
Great hands by OG. Terrific at coming up with steals.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Walker against Lowry. To the middle. Brown the pass to Tice. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Kept alive. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a three. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Snatched up. Tice kicks to Tatum. To the paint, tries again, and it's Tice laying it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Oh, that's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. The Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Passes it to Gasol. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And here's Davis for three. Walker with some nice D. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Brown finds Tatum. And here's Walker outside. Again, the miss by Walker. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Lowry and Powell, the guards. There's Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Gasol, and at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Williams. Celtics passing it around. To the middle. Williams kicks to Williams. Clock at 4. Got a hand on it. Now here's Anunoby. Defense is right there. Pass to Powell. This one for 3. The shot by Lowry, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Fast break Toronto. Boucher's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Here's Wanamaker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Boston needs to get off a shot. Count it.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Out left to the wing. Gasol inside. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Anunoby. Dishes to Lowry. Launches a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hayward passes to Williams. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Kicks to Brown. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And now a 12-point Boston lead.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
That one drops for him. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in. Left side, Brown. Over to the wing. Wanamaker. They get it again. Williams dishes to Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. But they recover it. Here's Brown down low. Williams passes to Wanamaker. To the inside. And another shot. Williams can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Poked away, and there's the pass to Wanamaker. Williams kicks to Brown. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Austin again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the puck last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Ibaka against Williams. Inside. And Wanamaker gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lowry's shot is good.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Right side, Williams. Boucher with the steal. VanVleet with it. Picked up by Brown.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Lowry kicks to Boucher. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Boucher. Here's Ibaka, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years, that time converting through contact, going to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him, just about a 72% free throw shooter.
He gets it up, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that...
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 5. Kenny, give us your...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Tice throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Ibaka against Tice. Out to the wing. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. VanVleet outside. It's deflected, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Celtics leading by 7. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Tatum. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Tatum finds Tice. Buries it down low. Tice has got 6 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Back to Siakam. Puts it up. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Ibaka's got 9 points.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Raptors trail by 9. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet against Smart. Releases from 15. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Pass to Tatum. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby. The 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The pass to Tice. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's blocked. 1:49 left to play in the 3rd. And finished off by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Brown against Powell. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Brown outside. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Brown outside. And Davis pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hollis-Jefferson, and it's in there. Hollis-Jefferson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Brown with it. Hollis-Jefferson's there. Tice, no one around him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Raptors moving the ball around. Passes to Hollis-Jefferson. Powell against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Cantor dishes to Williams. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. Here's Walker. The Raptors getting the bucket. The three from Tatum. Keeps it alive, and Cantor able to finish.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The shot by Powell, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Brown. And that one goes long.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's the three. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Back to Siakam. He kicks it to Powell. And here's Davis for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This speaks to Siakam's all-around game. You're going to give me the mid-range jumper, I'll take it.
Pass to Brown. There's the dish to Williams. Powell against Brown. And that one, good. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now, here's Cantor. The three from Tatum. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Second chance shot. Cantor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Davis. Takes the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown right side. Now the pass to Walker. On the wing, Brown fires the three. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Enes Kanter.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Kanter, the pass to Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So it's the Celtics now. The Raptors getting the bucket. There's Brown with the three. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Down by 15. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Shooting for Toronto.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Boston with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Langford kicks to Williams. Passes it to Kanter. And taken away by Johnson. And he lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Trey.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. To the left side wing. Here's VanVleet. Rebound by the Hawks.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
And Ibaka is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now, Anunoby, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. The pass to Lowry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. VanVleet can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep, Collins. No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Collins. Hunter kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And here's Young from the arc. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Over to the left wing. Herter. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 5 points in the game. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. From deep. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Reddish dishes to Jones. Hunter with it. He's got 5. Collins with it. Picked up by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Collins. And it's Bembry in for Hunter.
Now, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Gasol with the rebound. Fast break Toronto. Here's Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Teague. It's all tied in Toronto. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Powell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And there's Davis, and it's Gasol. And at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's tipped. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. Davis finds Boucher. Back to Davis. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Powell trying to free himself up.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Powell kicks to Gasol. Davis, that's for 2. And the Raptors miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the inside, here's Bembry with the putback. It's good on the putback. Fernando's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Passes it to Teague. Here's Bembry. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Raptors have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Powell kicks to Boucher. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Hawks leading by 4. Teague dishes to Reddish. Back to Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Lowry. Drills the baseline jumper.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, He has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
On its way from Young for two. Boucher with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ejected by Young. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Jones comes in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Benbert. Ibaka finds Lowry over Young.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor. Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Huerter gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Lowry. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bounce pass from Lowry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Collins checked in for the Hawks. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. For 3, Siakam. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
And he nails the 3rd. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young's shot is good.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
Lowry looking around. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Young with no one around. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play. That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. For your alma mater. UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Rome in the paint. Young passes to Collins. In the corner. Huerter with it. Off target with his three. Raptors trail by 13. Young with the steal. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shoots the three. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. Out left to the wing. Kicks it to Lowry. And the pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. On some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. The kick out to Teague. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. A difficult situation for Toronto. Van Vliet left side. Right side Davis. Back to Siakam. To the left wing. For three, Van Vliet. And Gasol able to finish.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The Hawks leading by 13. Left side Collins. Reddish kicks the tee. There's the triple. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Gasol finds Siakam. Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet against T. Outside for Davis. Over to the wing. Back to Siakam. Over Collins. Misses off the right iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Raptors trail by 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Shot by Collins, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Teague against Davis. Powell for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Reddish the pass to Jones. Here's Fernando. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Then for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Goes up, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Ibaka goes in, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Ibaka is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Anunoby passes to Lowry. 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And Siakam throws it down.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
And a deep 3 from Young. But they recover it. Dedmon kicks to Hunter. Young from outside. And no good that time.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Matt Thomas comes in for OG Anunoby. And McCaw is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Graham's checked in.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates. You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Graham from outside. That one, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. McCaw, the pass to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. From deep. Thomas, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Dishes to Dedmon. It's Young on the wing. He kicks to Graham. Powell with the steal. Here's Thomas. Johnson outside. Here's Ibaka. Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Hawks leading by 22. Outside, Jones. Over Johnson. The kick out to Young. Here's Herter. Powell pulls it in.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Again, Thomas missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Herter, guarded by Powell. Graham from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Johnson. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Thomas. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for McCaw.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capabilities.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Count that one from VanVleet.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Reddish. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Reddish. Pass to Young. From deep, Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Capella with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's good.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
Oh, Canada.
It's time for the NBA. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Richardson, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Back to Embiid. Richardson outside. Embiid trying to break loose. The offensive rebound. Harris outside. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Anunoby. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Top of the key, Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris passes to Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. The high post shot. Second shot opportunity. Here's Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Embiid's got his second bucket.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Lowry can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Horford finds Harris. It's Richardson on the wing. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Anunoby. For the 3. Cans it from downtown.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Here's Richardson. The putback. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 3. Anunoby has the open look. Misses the 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Richardson, no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
To the middle. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to VanVleet. Out to the right wing. And here is Anunoby. To the wing right side. For 3, VanVleet. Rebound by the 76ers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Richardson. Stolen by VanVleet. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ibaka looking for an opening. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Here's Richardson. Pass to Horford. That one misses. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Robinson is out there with Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. Davis finds Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Toronto. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Burks the pass to Embiid. Left side, Scott. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. There's the pass to Powell. Lots of room. And too long on the shot. Philadelphia shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Robinson misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Powell with it. Robinson picks him up. And stolen by Scott. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Here's Milton. The Raptors getting the bucket. Right side, Scott. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Boucher's shot is off. 76ers trailing. Korkmaz passes to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From outside, off the mark. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You call that power basketball by Hollis Jefferson. He's willing to go right through the foul.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Ibaka, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 3-on-3. Ibaka outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
On the wing, Milton. Dishes it to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Korkmaz, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Down low. It's stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hollis Jefferson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Shake Milton.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Horford, no luck.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front, up 4. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards in the NBA. In your mind. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And Simmons kicks to Horford. 5 to shoot. Horford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass. You know, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam, makes that easy work.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Here's Anunoby. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Richardson outside. He dishes it to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Plenty of space. And the shot goes in. Richardson's got 6 points. Toronto leading by 4. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And he makes that one. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Korkmaz passes to Robinson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Anunoby. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Robinson against Anunoby. Robinson dishes to Embiid. Outside, Scott has to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Off target with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Burks on the wing, inside, and Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam left side. Shoots over Scott, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
And really beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Powell, to the inside. For the tie. Embiid, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Anunoby. No good off the front iron.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
On the wing, Scott. Gasol with the steal. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Richardson. And it's Milton in at the 3 spot. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
The 76ers trail. And the dunk by Horford.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Lowry finds Hollis Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. To the middle. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Outside Lowry. Ibaka outside. Outside Lowry. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
Richardson outside. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Count it. Good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Ibaka in the post. Embiid's there. Ibaka, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Richardson against Lowry. Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hollis Jefferson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Horford dishes to Embiid. Richardson outside. Simmons on the wing. Richardson the pass to Horford. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz is checked in. He gets it in there. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments, and he does it again.
Richardson dishes to Horford. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments. This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Van Vliet finds Gasol, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, this guy is just a load on the interior. Marc Gasol uses his size, he uses his angles to get where he wants to go.
And so he hits both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Siakam against Richardson. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Passes it to Richardson. No good on the triple. In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. He hits both from the stripe.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. No good on the 3. Toronto shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. And it's Lowry penetrating. Good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Inside, Embiid. Money!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Siakam's shot is off. And here is Horford. Pass to Simmons. In the corner, it's Richardson.
Good! And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Embiid with the steal. From deep, Richardson. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris...